everyone, Zeddy here again with a bonus video because we have the next teaser for the Hearthstone balance patch. I believe expected, I don't think it's been announced, but expected to be on Thursday. And we have 8 nerfs, including 3 to Paladin, 1 to ODYN, and we got 2 buffs as well. None of them have been confirmed, but we know what cards are going to change, so we're going to go over all of that. And again, if you enjoy the content on the channel, and if you like ever your subscription, please hit that sub button down below. Give the video a like, it helps out a lot. Plus, we'll have a video on the patch notes, what these actual changes will be, when they're announced, when they go live. Again, I believe on Thursday, but I don't have confirmation on that. So yeah, you can see this graphic down here tweeted out by Play Hearthstone. We have 8 different cards, as well as 8 different cards getting nerfed and 2 getting buffed. So Hunter is getting nerfed. They have 1 card getting nerfed. It's an older card. Awakening Tremors, 1 mana spell, get 3/4/1 worms that cost 1. This card's always felt pretty obscene to me. I was just surprised it's getting nerfed now. I imagine they go to 3 ones, or you make the spell 2 mana. I don't know what else you're doing with the card, right? I always felt like the 4 ones felt a bit excessive, like that damage connects. It's a lot of damage, but again, we'll find out, but definitely something, if it was up to me, I would just scale back the damage output of those cards, because typically you play it on 1, you play the 2 4/1s on 2, it's really hard to kill both of them for a lot of decks. You take a lot of damage, and that could be pretty relevant. Also with like the hand buffs with Buzzard, it could get out of control. So be very curious to see what the change will be on this one. Was not on my radar, I will say that much, but a card that was. And I am surprised we're seeing a new card nerf so fast, but this card's absurd. Tiger's Plushie, 3 mana 3/2 miniaturized minion with Rush, Lifesteal, Divine Shield. I imagine it loses like an attack point or goes to 4 mana, right? Like, we've made the comparison enough to Seamstress to be like that. There's no build around for the card. It's just insane. It's so good. I just think it's an adorable card. I love the cat sound when it's played. I hope it'll still be good afterwards. But yes, this card will be getting adjusted. Again, I imagine 4 mana or it loses an attack. So it's a little less potent. But the Lifesteal hand buff weapon is not getting nerfed for Paladin. What is getting nerfed though is Shroomskavate. Shroomskavate is on that list. It's getting hit. I hope it's more than just we're making it 4 mana. I like, you know, kill it off, or not even really doing a lot of it. You know, Leroy can still combo it. I'm hoping that it's like an actual kind of reworking of the card where it can't go face that turn, or just something different other than Wind Fury. But if my guess would be probably 4 mana. But again, we'll find out. But I imagine a lot of people will be very happy. I am happy myself that this is getting hit. I just hope it's in a substantial way, because it just feels like Paladin should have Wind Fury. I know dual class breaks the rules, but this is a rule I just feel like should be pretty in place for Paladin not to have that option. And the last, 3rd Paladin card to get nerfed is Deputization Aura. Again, it has made it so you just can't kill the Paladins, plus it's a lot of damage output. I imagine this probably just goes to like +2 attack, maybe +1 attack, or 4 mana. My guess is +2 attack. They're already hitting Plushie. They're hitting Shroomskavate. I don't think they want to murder the class, but this has been one of the most powerful cards out there. It's kind of a shame. Like, I like Reno Paladin, a pretty cool archetype and all that, and it like uses all these cards too. So like the aggro decks always ruin the fun for the slower decks. So yeah, Deputization Aura, Plushie, and Shroomskavate all getting nerfed. I imagine -1 attack or 4 mana. Again, we're just kind of spitballing here, but I am glad they're being preemptive on that whole Nature Shaman thing. Thrall's Gift is getting nerfed. So again, we're nerfing around Flash of Lightning, but you're gonna be like, well, what are they gonna do with Thrall's Gift? My guess is they take Lightning Bolt out of it. If they're going to be nerfing it, I think they're going to take a Lightning Bolt out of it and maybe put like Lightning Storm instead, keeping the whole theme. You've got the Lightning card in there. You got Hex Bloodlust. I feel like they want to take that extra cheap burn out so that the Nature Shaman burn decks don't have that free dirt cheap Lightning Bolt to combo with. I don't know what else you're doing. I don't think you're making the gift 2. They're all 1 mana, right? Like, it would kind of break that thematic thing. I think they just swap up the card in the gift. That's my guess. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out, but glad they're doing something about Nature Shaman because it's such an unfun thing to face. And I just wish it was Flash of Lightning because it's always a problem card. Bio left, and we're still in this problem. Like, come on. Anyways, Warrior getting 2 nerfs, and Shaman again. Dude, Shaman gets hit up by these dual class things. Aftershocks, it's at 4 mana, probably goes to 5, or it does like the Whirlwind twice, or costs 1 less. Like, there's a bunch of numbers they can change on this card, but it makes it less flexible for Warrior to, you know, use with Acolyte of Pain, just remove boards. They're a little too good at it right now, so much they're not even running Trial by Fire these days. That's how crazy it is. So yes, Aftershocks getting hit, especially with Odin Warrior being so ridiculously good. And well, speaking of that, Odin is actually getting nerfed. We don't know. Like, this will definitely be the most curious one to see what the change will be to Odin. Will they take 3 health off of him so you can't tempo him out? I don't know. Like, I imagine he goes to 9 or 10, or it's like the first time you gain armor, he does stuff. Like, I imagine they just make them more expensive, but we'll see. I was not expecting an Odin Warrior nerf, like the Odin nerf at all. Warrior has been completely reliant on this card since it came out. Again, this is a way more significant patch than I was expecting. I thought just a couple of hits, but no, Odin's getting hit. But it's not like Odin being so good. It's just going to be Odin until, you know, the end of next year, the way it is, right? It's very limiting with what they can do, and none of the new cards are really seeing play. So I imagine that's kind of their incentive. Like, okay, Warriors had their time with Odin. Let's try and like get some other Warrior strategies going. So we'll see how drastic the hit is, but this is, I think, the largest nerf this entire patch, considering even with Paladin getting nerfed 3 times. And then lastly, we also have the new Ziliax getting nerfed. It's going to be one of the modules, and I think it has to be, what, the ticking module? My face is blocking it. Let's move my stupid face. The ticking module has to be the one where it's 4 mana, 1/3, costs 1 less for each minion in play. Every build is abusing this, and it counts the enemy minions too. So maybe they make it your minions and make it cheaper or something like that. Ziliax is a really cool card, but it is getting a little bit absurd that all these decks are just playing it to cheat it out really quick, whether it's the Stormwind Champion option. It's just always ticking modules. So already you can get your dust back on Ziliax. So craft a golden now and get full dust value, right? So those are the confirmed nerfs. If you look at the image there, I believe I caught them all, but there are 2 buffs coming as well. Frostlich Cross Stitch, 5 mana, deal 4 damage to a character. If it dies, summon a 3/6 water elemental that freezes. Mage spell, I imagine it goes to 4. Like, what else are you doing with this? Goes to 4 mana, deal 4, get a water elemental. Card's not very good. Even in Arena, I've noted it's not amazing. And you would think a card like this would be amazing in Arena. It's just okay there. So, yeah, I imagine that happens. The other cool change that they could do is give the elemental that freezes with a lifesteal. So it's like really like the throwback to Jaina. Don't think they'll do that, but yeah, I imagine it goes to 4. And then Sky Mother Aviana. This is a scary card to buff. 6 mana, 5/5, Sky Mother Aviana, Biocry, shuffle 10 random legendary minions into your deck that costs 1. I really hope they don't make it they cost 0, because please, no, we need to spend mana. I imagine it goes to 5 mana. I don't know what else you're doing. I don't think you want to shuffle more of these cards into your deck. I bet it just goes to 5 so you can play it a little bit early. But yeah, making them cost 0, that would be really sus. So we'll see what all these changes are. Again, we don't know what they are until the patch notes come out. Imagining tomorrow, Thursday, something like that. Stay tuned. We'll keep you guys up to date on that. But yeah, possibly rip Paladin. Possibly rip. Is it going to be the Warrior patch again where Warrior's dead for another 2 years? We'll have to find out. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.